Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind. This is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We're going to do some mini readings tonight. We've got 2 people on the list so far, and the way that it works is if you want to get on the list, there's a link in the description of the video. It takes you to my PayPal. You send me $25. The readings are $25 each, and once you do that, I'm going to add your name to the list, and when it's your turn, I will tell you to put your question and your information in the chat, and then we'll go from there. So what you can choose from is astrology readings or human design readings or Gene Keys readings or tarot and oracle cards as well. Satnam, welcome. So it's excited to be here. It's been a while since I've done a mini reading broadcast. Who we have on the list so far is Jeanette and Tara. So Jeanette, get your question ready, but don't post it up yet. I'm going to share a couple of things before we get started, but let's say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Raven and Jeanette and Kimberly, welcome in. And Carmelola, welcome in. So good to see you guys. Yesterday, I did the broadcast for the new moon in Libra that's happening on Sunday. I can't wait for the new moon broadcast and ceremony that we're going to do on Sunday evening. And tomorrow we have the Moon Goddess training. I'm really excited about it. We just have 2 weeks left. Hello, Shannon. 2 weeks left of the Moon Goddess training. And then we get ready for level 3, which is like, woo, so exciting. The AKASHIC certification. So the thing that I wanted to share with you guys, I'm going to do a little screen share for a second. There's a couple of things that are really exciting that I want to show you guys. So give me 1 second while I share my iPad on the screen. And this is going to be funny because I'm sharing my Instagram on my iPad and it looks really small. So hopefully you can see it, but we'll see what happens. 7138 is the code. Hello, Raessa. Welcome in. Okay, so this is, well, it's not too bad, not too small. So this is like my, my Instagram profile. And the reason why I'm showing you my Instagram profile, by the way, which you should definitely follow me on there. I've been posting a lot on there, also on TikTok, Channel for Grace. And then I've been posting the little short YouTube videos here on YouTube as well. So I am going to be hosting a I'm going to be hosting a challenge. It's called the Meta Power Challenge that's going to start on October 17th. Next week, I'm going to do a live broadcast. It's going to be live on Zoom. It's going to be not live on YouTube, but live on Zoom. And then once it's done, I'll upload it onto YouTube for everyone that couldn't make that. But anyways, there will definitely be a replay. But the coolest thing about it is these new products from doTERRA. Might as well just like play this because we can. These are the new products that we're going to be using, including the LLV, which is called the Lifelong Vitality. And these are the vitamins and the supplements that you take on a daily basis. So what the Meta Power is going to add to your routine of taking the supplements and the vitamins, which I do every day and I've been taking them for a while. And the supplements and the vitamins, if you've done one of the cleanses with me before, are actually the same ones that we're going to use for this. So if you're already taking them, awesome. So anyways, the challenge is all about getting your metabolism to work better, cutting down, like balancing out the highs and the lows of the glucose levels in your body. And there's the product, which is Meta Power, which actually literally the essential blend is literally designed to shrink your fat cells. Okay. So if you want to lose some weight, like a lot of people have been doing the, what's it called? The challenge because they've received the products early, but we're going to be going on it together. But the people that have been done it said that all of them said that they've pretty much like lost weight. So that's what I'm really excited about. And I can't wait to share with you guys. The reason I'm showing my Instagram is because when you go to my link tree on Instagram, there is now a little section for Meta Power Challenge, which starts October 17th. You click on that. And then this is the information sign up. So Meta Power Challenge coming soon. Sign up to receive information regarding Meta Power Challenge starting October 17th. First name and email. Join the wait list. It's not really a wait list, but this is where you can find it. Also, the link to this sign up page is on the description of this video. So you can definitely check that out if you're watching live on YouTube. Okay. So yeah, exactly. It's going to be amazing. The other thing, where are we at here, is going to talk about the Aquarian Astrology Module 7, which is happening next Thursday. If you want to learn astrology, I have an astrology course called Aquarian Astrology. We are now on Module 7. I started this course in 2020, and we've gone through 6 different modules talking about the fundamentals of astrology, the sun in astrology, the moon in astrology, Mercury, Venus and Mars, and now we're at Jupiter, and we're like following the solar system, the order of the planets on our solar system. It's really exciting. We are going to dive into everything Jupiter. So Jupiter's rulership, ancient stories and mythologies of Jupiter, Jupiter in the 12 signs and in the 12 houses, Jupiter retrograde in the 12 signs, and then the Jupiter return, which is something that happens every time that Jupiter comes back to its natal position in your chart. And it's actually a time of abundance. This workshop is only $44. So everybody should be taking it because you want to know about what your Jupiter means in your chart. And of course, if you haven't joined us yet, for the STARSEED membership, might as well just show you that as well. Please join us for the STARSEED membership. I've started uploading all of the videos for Libra season. In the membership, you get astrology, you get Celtic wheel wisdom, Kundalini meditations, astral travel journeys, Stargate magic, new and full moon journal prompts and meditations, Akashic healing chambers, shamanic journeys, and then group energy readings, and also group support meetings on Zoom, and so much more. Honestly, it's kind of hard to put it all into words, but this membership is the coolest thing. I wish I had this when I was starting to get into astrology. I will guide you through the whole year and focus on the ancient Atlantean philosophy. So Thank you for listening to me and letting me share all my little awesome new things that are coming up. I am so freaking excited. And let's now begin our readings. Hello, Maria. Welcome in. Let's see. Comments. I could use a bit of shrinkage, right? Like, honey, I shrunk the kids. That is hilarious. Hello, Creatrix. Welcome in. Okay, so here we go. Let's begin. We have Jeanette is first on the list. Oh, thank you, Raven. So we're going to start with Jeanette, and then second on the list is Tara, and after that there's no one else. So if you want to get on the list for tonight, I recommend you get on the list as soon as possible. Sometimes the list fills up and sometimes we have kind of a quiet evening. Either way, here we are, starting with Jeanette. And again, if you've never done these readings before, you can choose from astrology, human design, gene keys. There's so much. Tarot and oracle. We can just play with all of it. Play around with all of it. So, there. Now I can chill and relax and wait for the question. I just took a shower. It feels pretty good, although I'm kind of feeling like I want to put my hair up. It's a little bit hot. The fall season is here, though, and honestly, it's kind of hard to believe that we're already at that place. Kind of crazy. All right, here we go. We have our first question. I would like the transits in my chart for Libra season. Okay. So let's go back to here and pull your charts up. And we've got 7/18/55. 4:10 a.m. Okay, let's see if that's correct. All right, so July 18th, 1955, 4:10 a.m., Jacksonville, North Carolina. Okay, so the first thing I'll say is that it's not possible for me to cover all of the transits for Libra season in a mini reading, but what I can look at is where the sun is going to be transiting in your personal chart and how and why that's significant for you. And we can also look at the moons, the new and the full moon that will be happening during this Libra season. So the first thing that's actually significant, let me take a picture of this, that is significant about this chart is the following. You actually have, this is really cool. What a cool example. You actually have Libra and Aries in your chart. They're called intercepted. So they're intercepted in the 4th house and the 10th house. So what this means is that you have like Virgo at the cusp of the 4th house, but then Libra is intercepted in the middle. So it's fully contained within the 4th house. And then you have Scorpio at the cusp of the 5th house. When you have these things called interceptions, it just means that the energy is really, really focused. Sometimes it can be something that feels somewhat on the subconscious level. But when you bring awareness to it, you're like, oh yes, that's definitely something that I feel all the time, or that is a theme in my life. So the interceptions in a chart are places where whenever any planet is going to transit through that energy, it's going to feel in a bit magnified and concentrated, because that's what it is. It's concentrated energy. So what we are looking at here is the sun right down here at 0 degrees of Libra. This basically means that the sun will be in your 4th house the entire time that it's in the sign of Libra. So Libra season for you is very much focused on the 4th house. What this also means is that the relationships that will affect you during this time, the theme of relationships that you are basically the most aware of, or where you're going to see the most activity or the most engagement in, is going to be family. So dealing with home and family, issues of the home and family are two big things that are going to be really highlighted during this time. The cool thing is that Libra seeks to find balance and harmony. And so we are seeking to find balance and harmony wherever this is in our chart. So for you, this is in your 4th house of the home and family. So that's a really good thing. It also means that what's going to be highlighted is everything that's out of balance, because we're trying to find the balance to the things that are unbalanced, right? If everything's great and balanced, then it's like, and harmonious, then it's all good. There's nothing you need to do about it. But when it's not, that's what gets highlighted. Plus the sun is like a luminary in astrology. So it shines a bright light on a certain area. And this is what is the big theme for you. On the other end of the spectrum, which is the opposite of Libra, is Aries. Aries is the other sign that's intercepted in your chart, and it's intercepted in your 10th house, which is the house of career, life path, life purpose, you feeling like you are showing up for the world in some way, your unique way of showing up for the world. Kind of like if you look at your gene keys, to me, what's coming through is your life's work. It's a little bit like that. It's like your life's work plus coupled with your life purpose. This is part of this 10th house energy. But the work part, because the 10th house is the house of career, and it's like you're going out there and you're like showing up for the world. You're doing something. It's a thing of action. It's not just being, it's actually doing. So Aries is where we're going to have the full moon. And this full moon is going to be quite intense. Because if I remember correctly, the full moon in Aries is going to be in the 51st gate, which is in the ego center. So go look at whether you have your ego center or heart center in human design defined or undefined. And then listen to this. If you have the 51st gate, or the 25th gate, the channel will be activated. And the 51st gate in human design is called the gate of shock. So unfortunately, we're all going to feel this energy. When we get to that point, I'll talk more in detail about the full moon energy, but the full moon is going to be happening in your 10th house. So that's the duality that you are undefined. Okay, so look to see if the 25th gate, do you have your G center defined or undefined? If you have the G center defined and the 25th gate activated, then this channel will complete itself, and it'll make it so that you actually have the willpower to do the things that you want to do. It's really interesting. It's really, really interesting when you look at all of it together. But this is the duality that you're dealing with. So home and family, and then career, and the way you're out there in the world and what you're doing to show up for the world in your own unique way. Okay, so very interesting. So look into that, because you might actually find that this is going to activate or define your ego center, this full moon that's coming up in 2 weeks. We're not even at the new moon yet, so I'm already getting way ahead, but because you wanted this Libra season energy. The other thing is there's going to be a lot of Libra energy in the chart, and it's going to be Venus in Libra. It's going to be Mercury re-entering Libra, I believe, as well. And then at the end of the Libra season at 29 degrees, which for you it's going to happen in your 4th house because it's intercepted, we have the Venus conjunct the sun, the Venus stargate in Libra that's happening. And that's, if not, it's arguably the most, I was talking about this in the membership, and I do a whole video for the whole month, the overview of all of the transits and aspects happening every season. But this hasn't happened in such a long time. So it's arguably the most powerful transit of the year. It's a big deal. So family, home and family is a big, big, big theme for you this month. So hopefully that was good and gave you some insight, Jeanette. Thank you so much for getting your reading. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun doing that. So Tara is next, and I believe someone else got on the list. So I'm going to go add that name, and then feel free to put up your question. Tara, you are next. So Shannon also got on the list. So Shannon will be after Tara. Hello, Adriana. Welcome in. So good to see you. We are doing so good. So good. Hello, Mindy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. This is exciting. So hopefully Tara's here. I'm not sure. I don't think I saw her name on in the chat, but maybe you're here and you haven't. There she is. Okay. Oh, tarot reading. Yes, of course. Okay. So what is your question that you would like to ask? I'm also going to, let me show you guys something really cool. So I got this cool new bag. Of course, my green screen deletes all green stuff. This cool bag at convention, at the doTERRA convention. And look at all my oils. This is what I call addicted in a good way, because this is the best freaking quality ever. So to do your reading, I am going to... okay, yes, this. We're going to try my oil, which I actually use doTERRA oils to make it. It's the Moon Goddess Essential Oil Blend. And it's got jasmine. It's amazing. Osmanthus, another amazing oil. Frankincense, another epic oil. These are all epic stuff. Bergamot, really cool. And myrrh. It's got elderberry extract and coconut oil. And this is to activate Moon Goddess. So to do your reading, I'm going to put this on. The way you do it is you roll it on your wrists. And then you can roll your wrists together. You guys, I'm really getting into these oils. I don't care. I'm going to be all over with this energy. Holy shit, that's good. It's the osmanthus. And then I roll it behind the ears. You can literally put it everywhere. I'm going to put some on my heart center. Yes. Oh, so good. So now I'm ready. Now I'm ready for your reading, Tara. Because that's how oils work. They like activate your brain. Just kidding. Okay. So Jeanette says, yes, thank you. My husband has some health issues. He will have an MRI next Tuesday. Oh, wow. Well, sending you lots of healing vibes for that. Raven, but I like what you accidentally said. She's like, oops, I meant MG. Oh my God. But she actually put must have the motherfucking oil. I love it. I don't know. Best question or how to ask. Okay, no worries. You can smell it, Kimberly. The osmanthus is like heavenly. Oh my God. Okay, I need some water. No worries, Tara. I'll take care of it. I'll ask the question for you. We'll do a general reading for you. Ooh, well, that's kind of gnarly. She just said, I feel a black cloud around me. Okay, say no more. No, I'm just kidding. Let me just do the reading for you. Don't worry about the question. Let's just freaking see what the cards say. I'm going to do the same 5-card pull that I always do, and we'll see what wisdom comes through for you about anything that's going on for you right now, anything that you're experiencing, any wisdom that you can really use right now to help you in your life with whatever it is that you need, that you're dealing with, experiencing, etc. So I'll say a little prayer and then we'll shuffle the cards. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. I actually want to call in especially the Orion Starseed family, activated by the planet Mars at the moment, to join us today for this reading to help me channel this message for Tara, who needs some guidance at the moment. And please clear the energy of the cards and clear my energy so I can be that open channel of wisdom to flow through to Tara, who is going to be receiving this message. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. All right, here we go. What does Tara need to know right now? What will help her in her life right now? Okay. Overall theme. Overall theme. Oh, wow. Wisdom from the ancestors for Tara. Wisdom from the ancestors for Tara. And then we've got an animal spirit for Tara. Animal spirit. Animal spirit to guide Tara. Who wants to guide Tara? Who is guiding Tara at this moment? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm using these awesome cards, the Tarot of the Divine, inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. It's like my favorite deck right now. I don't use anything else. So it gives such fun. Like it's a new way of looking at the cards, and it just makes it really, really fun. The intuition card, the Seven of Cups, is the first card that you get. This is Aladdin. This is the Arabic folktale from Persia. The Seven of Cups shows Aladdin standing before a myriad of fantastical dreams. It is impossible for him to pursue them all, and it is important he makes his decision wisely and quickly. This tells me that there's a decision that needs to be made wisely and quickly, because there's kind of a lot of options for you, but it's not possible for you to go in all of these directions. So this sort of black cloud might be that kind of, this is a very Neptunian energy, and Neptune has been making oppositions to planets, especially during Virgo season. Everything that happened in Virgo was opposing Pisces, which is where Neptune is, and that fog and that lack of clarity can come, but it can also come when you're feeling overwhelmed. And to me, this feels like there's a sense of overwhelm happening for you right now. When this card is upright, this is about daydreaming. Maybe there's a fantasy you're having. Maybe there's decisions that need to be made. There definitely is. Wishful thinking, and maybe even some procrastination. So because there's so many options, so many things to do, you may be feeling overwhelmed right now. You may feel like you don't know which way to go. Just take it. The message that's coming through is this: start with one thing. Choose one thing and take it one thing at a time. The challenge for you, the Four of Swords. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. The Four of Swords. And this is definitely a challenge when the energy is overwhelming. This is Fenrir from Norway. This is a Norse mythology. The Four of Swords signals a pause in battle. So there is a battle, but there's a pause. The Norse gods know that the wolf, Fenrir, and the wolf is also known as the teacher in Native American tradition. So they have him bound and chained. While he still represents a threat, for now there is respite. This is a sanctuary, recouping, meditation, passivity, counseling. It's basically taking time off. That's the challenge for you, you need to take some time off. But this is really hard for you because, again, you feel like there's too many things going on, too many options, too overwhelming amount of decisions that need to be made. So you need to give yourself some time to stop the train and take care of yourself. And this is a very important season to do that. Libra season has to do with the immune system. I made a reel about it today, but this is about making sure your defenses are up, making sure that you feel protected both physically, mentally, and emotionally in relationships and life in general. So that self-care energy is the most important thing to do right now. So when you feel like, it's like there's this saying, and it just came to me right now. It says, if you are, what did it say? If you're really, really busy, oh no, hang on. I'll make it. It's a saying about meditation. And it goes, if you have a lot of time, something about like if you have a lot of time to meditate, maybe somebody can find it for me. If you have like a lot of time, if you don't feel busy, then, you know, meditate for maybe like a few minutes, right? I'm totally paraphrasing. And if you're super, super busy, meditate for like an hour. So in a sense, the message is that when you're super, super busy, you actually need more self-care time. You actually need more time to pause. When you're not that busy, right? You're more relaxed. You're more in the flow. You're more in the energy. So to get more into that space, which the universe is asking you to, means that you need to give yourself some time to relax, to chill, to, you know. Whew. What is the overall theme? Very interesting card. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. So believe it or not, there are things to celebrate. This is Mohini and Aravan, a Sanskrit epic poem from India. The Four of Wands represents rejoicing and festivities, a well-deserved celebration, and a stable time to be thankful. Cherishing loved ones. Mohini and Aravan embrace each other, enjoying the time before the next adventure begins. This is about reunion, success, pride, happiness, and family. And all of those things are things for you to celebrate in this moment, whether you feel like you can celebrate it or not. This is the theme. It's like whatever's going on, it doesn't matter. What are you grateful for? Home, family, relationships. What is it in your life that needs your attention, that needs you to celebrate it and be grateful for? That's very, very important to remember. And then the wisdom from the ancestors for you is the Magician card, but it did come out reversed. So it's a very beautiful image of, looks like a princess. There's like a galaxy or star. Oh no, that's her little magic wand. Her little magic wand in her hand. It's so cute. This did come out reversed. But let's talk about what this actually means. So the Magician, the fairy godmother. This is the French fairy tale of the fairy godmother. The magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful and dreaming into doing. But she is only the helping hand. It is up to the protagonist to use her support, moving forward to do the right thing. When this card comes out reversed, this is you feeling insecure. This is you feeling like there's a delay, lack of imagination, closed doors, and manipulation. So you could either be giving this energy off, or you could be receiving it. But either way, there's sort of a block to your ability to manifest, to your ability to find that abundance or create the things that you really want to create. So that's your spirit guides are telling you there is a blockage, but it's not what you think. It's not like someone else blocking you. It's you blocking yourself with your thoughts, your actions, your energy, your projections, especially the thoughts that you're projecting out into the world. That's what stops you from manifesting and moving forward and like making decisions. So you're the one that has to activate the energy. So I know it's easy for us to say, oh, it's someone else's fault that I feel this weird energy. And sometimes it's true. There are other people's energies that affect us, but the choice is yours to move away, to release, to let go. The animal spirit that is guiding you today is the gorilla. The gorilla. So kind of a strong energy, right? Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So hopefully that means something to you. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. And there you have it. Thank you, Tara. Okay. Next, we have Shannon. Shannon. And I think someone else got on the list, so I'm going to check it real quick. Thank you, Tara. And Shannon is next. And welcome everybody that came in. We got Dawn came in, Lynette. Welcome. Just got finished with aerial yoga. That sounds like so much fun. Valerie is here. Welcome in. I think Tarot was just listening very intently. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, tarot card. Let me get this next reading down. So it's Jessica after Shannon. And there's no one after Jessica. So if you want to get on the list, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, tarot. What impact does my recent health and medical situation have on my romantic relationship now or in the future? Okay. What impact does my recent health and medical situation have on my romantic relationship now or in the future? Sorry, my nose is really itchy, you guys. It's really annoying. Yeah, right, Dawn. I said the same thing. I was like, what's going on? It's actually good that I don't know because it'll make the reading better. Okay. Wisdom from the ancestors. Okay. For Shannon, we are going to use some gardenia. This was an oil that you only got. You should have come with me, Shannon. You only got if you were in person at convention and you bought the convention kit. Shannon, you need to come next year. Okay? No excuses. It's so inspiring. Oh, gardenia. Do you guys know that gardenia is like the most amazing smell ever? Hashtag obsessed. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, we still need to pull an animal card. Okay, let's see. All right, the very first card that you got is the Eight of Cups, but it's actually reversed. So very interesting already card to start with. This is Moses, you guys. This is the Hebrew legend from Egypt. The Eight of Cups represents leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. Moses was raised as a prince of Egypt, but realized he needed to sacrifice his royal life and wealth to pursue a spiritual and aesthetic one. Reversed. This means aimlessness, fear of abandonment, depression, settling, right? Settling for something less, and hopelessness. Yikes. So these are kind of the emotions that I think you're feeling because of your situation. And again, I have no idea what the situation is, but because of what's going on for you, I think it's bringing up for you or triggering up for you that feeling of like aimlessness, or maybe this is things that you have been feeling and experiencing lately. Fear of being abandoned, depression, settling, hopelessness. Super intense. So how does this reading unfold? The challenge card for you is the Emperor, and it is upright. This is a really beautiful card. I don't know if you guys can see it that good, but that looks like Arthur, right? Yeah, it is. It's Arthur. I love when you can recognize what it is. The sword. Okay. Celtic legend from Britain. The Emperor is the ideal father figure, a warrior and conqueror. King Arthur rules over his kingdom and sometimes unruly knights with a just and firm hand. He unifies the fractious, defends the weak, and lends his knowledge and understanding to all of his subjects. So here's the challenge for you. Stability, leadership, bravery, bold action, and structure. So that's what you need in your life to get rid of all of the emotions and feelings and fears that are coming up for you or have been coming up for you or have come up for you in the past. Is you need to find stability in your life. You You need to find leadership, step into leadership by being the example. You need to be brave and bold and take bold action and find more structure in your life. Whoa. All right. The next card that you get, which is the overall theme, is the Six of Coins, but it came out reversed. Look at that. Cool. It looks like an Inuit grandmother. And she's like, what are those? Some kind of beetles or, yeah, all kinds of insects and beetles. So I know, I do love it. Okay. The woman who was kind to insects. Shannon. Oh my God. Well, that ain't me. Just kidding. The woman who was kind to insects. This is an Inuit fable from Alaska. The Six of Coins represents kindness and generosity to those less fortunate. The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. However, when it's reversed, this can be an abuse of power. This can be scams, extortion, gullibility, and greed. Whether that's on your part, on people or people around you, affecting you, I can't quite tell, but I'm sure that maybe for you, you know what it means, right? So it's how can you find the space of giving so that you can receive? I know it's really funny. The abuse of power, scams, extortion, gullibility, and greed are things that's the overall theme. Dude, what is going on, Shannon? Okay. Five of Wands, of course, is the last card that comes out for you as the wisdom from the ancestors. The Five of Wands, and they're all fighting. So the Pandavas, Sanskrit epic poem from India. The Five of Wands is represented here by the Pandavas, 5 brothers who embody unity in the face of conflict. Okay. The 5 brothers have been known to bicker and play fight, but they also care deeply for one another. A resolution to their strife only comes from good communication. So upright, this can be dealing with rivalry. This can be dealing with an opponent. This can be disagreements, competition, or clashing egos. However, right, this is a lot. However, what the wisdom here is the communication. The communication will clear. Yeah, the communication will clear the energy, will clear that fog and clear the air, and it'll make it more not manageable, but it'll just clear it. That's what I'm getting anyways. All right, the animal that you get is the chameleon. The chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Whoa. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. There's a lot there, Shannon. There's a lot there. But hopefully that brought you some guidance. And thank you for getting a reading. We've got Jessica next. I need to get my chapstick real quick. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back while we wait for Jessica to put up her question. I agree. I agree with that, Dawn. It definitely feels like that very much. I'd like to try a Gene Key reading, please. Okay. How fun. It's going to pop up in a second. Yeah, right? There was a lot in there. Like a lot in there. Okay. All right, birth city. Okay. And the date, September 10, 1970. Have you ever looked at your gene keys? Let's start there. Have you ever looked at them? 9:42 a.m. All right, I think we got it right. September 10th, 1979, 9:42 a.m. Oh my God, Valerie, the sun is setting over here too. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I have the most beautiful sunsets over here. Briefly. Okay. Cool. Well, let's check it out. For you, I'm sorry I'm being obnoxious with my oils. For you, we are going to use, hope. Hope was another new one that they gave us. It's taking a long time, but it's going. Hope. All right. Ooh, this one's really good. Dude, I'm like lathering myself up. This is me all day long. Okay, it's still downloading because apparently this is so interesting. Hang on, I've never seen this before. Let me reset it and see if it works. Hope has my internet's being funky, you guys. We're waiting. I don't know why it's taking so long to download. Trying again. All right. Hope has cedarwood, wild orange, petitgrain, pink pepper, bergamot, sandalwood, lemon, jasmine, vetiver, oh yeah, magnolia, and that's it. Pretty epic blend. All right, this thing's acting weird. Let me try this again. Yeah, the website's acting all weird, you guys. Hang on. We're going to have to start over. Sorry. Probably like angels. Come on now. Where's the... Hang on. There. Last time it was being weird too, but I don't know why it's doing that. It's like really strange. It shouldn't be doing that. Warm but pleasant out here in the West Coast. Mornings and evenings are sweater weather, but afternoons are still high 80s, low 90s. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to kind of see what happens there. I'm also going to try a different option, which is to pull it up on my computer. I don't think we have anybody signed up after Jess right now. I don't think so. No, so we're good. We're good. No worries. Let's see if this, maybe it's having a, maybe it's having like a problem right now. I'm going to try to pull it up on my computer and see if this works. And I'll try here too. This website itself is being really, really slow. So I think something may be wrong with it. And it's crazy that they don't have like a program that is all for, like you can download and do your own human design. I'm looking for the information again. Please work. It says it's going, but I have a feeling the website is having issues, you guys. Dang it. I'm currently learning gene keys and human design. Nice. That's amazing. It's loading. It says it's loading. Going, taking its sweet ass time. Big gene key focus tomorrow. Yes. In the Moon Goddess training. We're going to be talking about the spiritual quotient. It's a cool one. It's a really cool sphere. Okay, please tell me that it worked. No, see how it's been all weird? It's like not pulling up the actual images, which is what I want to look at. Hang on. Let me try this. Ah, woohoo! We did it. Okay, thank the Lord Almighty. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, what I'm going to focus on in this mini reading is, actually, I'm just going to look at it and see what I think is like the most significant stuff. Yeah, we're deep within the Venus sequence. So basically, the very first sequence of the gene keys is the activation sequence. And each of the spheres in the activation sequence gives you insight into basically how to activate your genius, how to basically turn the key, turn the car on, turn the key so the car turns on, and then you begin, you're on your way in your life. What you get from this energy is, what are you here to do? How you evolve and change and transform. How, when you have breakthroughs in your life, your inner light begins to shine. In what way, what flavor is that inner light, that radiance? And then all of that leads to uncovering basically the diamond. Oh, I just got a picture of Hanuman. The diamond that lives within you, that is the true you, and your purpose, which is being, not doing. It's the essence of being, not doing. Your first sphere here is your life's work sphere, is You are also a 1, 3. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So this basically your life's work means moving from transmuting the shadow of your life's work sphere into the gift, and eventually transcending both of those dualities and stepping into the city, which is the divine gift. So the shadow of the 47th gene key is oppression. And so I think that in your life, you have had possibly a lot of situations that have made you feel oppressed, possibly situations where you've been oppressed, and so you have oppressed others in return because it's what you learned. It's when you're in that shadow, it's like either you're being oppressed or you're oppressing others. Transmutation happens when you release yourself. It's like a freeing, right? Like I just got the image of like being bound by chains. That's the energy of oppression for this gene key. And then the release of that it's a mind thing. It really is is how you think of it in your mind. Is the way you're going to release this shadow of oppression in your life is by letting go. Hello, Alan, welcome in. Letting go of the being in the prison of the mind that tells you that you're oppressed, or that causes you, based off of your trauma, past experiences, to oppress others and to live in this energy of oppression, because that's a pressure that keeps you from like opening up like a flower and transmuting that energy and freeing yourself. So freeing yourself, freedom is a big deal for you in your life. It's how you're going to release this and step into a life that has this divine gift of transfiguration that goes like beyond the beyond. But if you're feeling that pressure, then you're in that energy of the shadow of the 47th gene key. It's also focused on yourself. You have this line 1 here, which is the creator. So when you step into your own individual creativity is when you will start to see the unfolding and the shifting of this energy and the transmuting of the shadow into the gift. The most challenging the most challenging energy for you, the most challenging things that you're dealing with in your life is the shadow of dishonor. The 22nd gene key is like a really powerful one. It's one of the 7 sacred seals. So I would definitely, what I recommend to everyone that wants to learn more about their gene keys, because it's a very contemplative energy. I can give you my insight and the way that I see it and my intuition, but it really is in your own way to discover the truth about yourself. You have to contemplate the information, the beautiful sort of powerful wisdom that comes from these gene keys, and that requires you to buy the book and read the chapters of each of these numbers, these gene keys. So the shadow of dishonor, either dishonoring, living in a dishonorable way, or not honoring others. When you're in that space, you actually are in the shadow of this gene key. When you're in the gift, you're going to transmute the dishonor into graciousness. That's what happens when you start to live in honor. You find your grace. And that's the beauty of how you personally, individually evolve in this life, is you get tested to show your honor over and over and over again. In your whole life, you've been tested to show your honor, to be honorable. And when you are not in that, you're in the shadow. And it's that much harder to open yourself up to your own grace. The way you're going to find your grace is you need to look at the gift and the gift, right? When you're in the energy of dishonor, you're going to feel that shadow of oppression also. But when you're in the energy of your graciousness and grace, you're going to transmute so many things in your life that feel like are in your way, but it's only the perception of them holding you down. It's only the perception of them oppressing you that is in the way. It's when you release that, when you step into grace and that energy of like graciousness too and grace together are like letting go. It's releasing, right? It's breaking the chains. When you break your own chains, you free yourself to be in your own unique flow, in your own grace, and you step into honor, and then you learn, you actually transform yourself and your life. The light that starts to shine through you when you do this deep, powerful work is synergy and communion. However, in the shadow frequency, this 45th gene key is about dominance. So you can see that if you're in all of the shadow frequencies, oppression, dishonor leads to dominance, which then leads to pride. Like it's because of pride that you experience all these other shadows in your life. So letting go of pride is a huge part of stepping into your grace, right? There's a big theme. I feel the word that I just saw was surrender. There's a big theme of surrendering here. When you let go of the need to dominate, the need to be in control, to be dominant over others or situations, or to dominate yourself, to dominate yourself with your own thoughts, you release. It's all about surrendering and letting go and stepping into flow, because synergy and communion is what connects you to everything around you. But you won't feel that if you're separating yourself, and that oppression is about separating yourself from that flow, from that magic, from that grace. So as you step more into synergy and communion and understanding that like everything flows from one thing to the other. It's like there's an energetic exchange, and it affects what's within you, affects everything that's outside of you. So when you let go of the need to dominate your life, your radiance, your true light is going to shine out. And when you do, when you surrender, to your grace, when you surrender, when you step into honor, when you allow yourself to change, to free yourself of the chains, and to feel the flow that lives within everything, this is where your true light, your true purpose will come out. And this has to do with the shadow of pride, the gift of artfulness, and the city of invisibility. And this is the coolest thing about this entire thing, is that basically the biggest fear that you have is that you will be invisible. That's why you have dominated, or you feel like you need to be in control. That's why you feel oppressed by others, even though the truth is that you're oppressing yourself. And I'm not talking that you do this now, but that you have done this. And these are energies that live within you, and over you'll have to come back to dealing with these shadows and transmuting them over and over and over again. Being in dishonor is what causes you. The reason why you're in the shadow is because you fear being invisible. So what needs to happen is you need to change your perspective of what being invisible is, because invisibility is actually it's a divine gift. It is about, basically, we are all one. And that when we dissolve the dense shadow energy, we step into the everything and we actually expand. And it's, in a sense, a fear of expansion, because when we expand, we dissolve, we become invisible. But that's when the true love and power of the universe is fully felt, when we let go and we surrender. And that's your true purpose, is to literally merge, to literally become so one with the all that you become literally invisible. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. That's actually a gift. That is the most beautiful, powerful, divine gift, is to be so present and listen so deeply that you become invisible. That's what I got for you. I want to know how that resonated with you. That was intense. Nice. This is crazy. I've felt invisible, so I kind of go with it and have kept to myself lately. Interesting. Interesting. Synergy is a really powerful and beautiful word. I went highlighter crazy on my book this past weekend. I could finally process enough to paraphrase the material. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Is there a support group? You're welcome. You're welcome. And that's just one little like snippet, because the red circles are the Venus sequence and the blue circles are the Pearl sequence. And in the Moon Goddess training, we take a whole year to go through our hologenetic profile, which is what you're looking at here. And we go one sequence at a time. The activation sequence is first to understand every sphere, every line, and then the Venus sequence to understand every sphere, every line, every shadow, every gift, every city. And then on level 3, we're going to learn the Pearl sequence. So super, super deep and powerful work. This is the yin to the yang. Gene Keys is very yin. It's a self activation. Human design is very practical. It's very yang. It says this is the practical way of like going through life and living your life. But the Gene Keys is the very yin aspect. And the membership. Yeah, join the membership, Jess. That's the support group. That's where I would recommend, like, if you want support and to not feel so alone. You should totally join us. So the next one starts in January. The next Moon Goddess training, it's a whole year. It's a year-long program now, you guys. It's 3 levels. January, and then the middle of the year, and then towards the end of the year is level 3. And after level 3, you become a certified Akashic record reader. And the path to get there is learning the ancient Atlantean initiatic path of the priestesses. So super, super powerful stuff. Okay, so I don't think anyone else got on the list, but I will check it real quick. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. If anyone wants to get on the list now would be a good time. Otherwise, we shall be complete. But that was really fun. I really enjoyed doing these readings today. Such powerful stuff out there. There's so many different systems that can help us understand ourselves. And you'll click with one of them, and then later on you'll click with another one, and then with another one. It's like you just got to stay with the flow. I thought the Gene Keys sheets had partners. Wait, what? I thought the Gene Key spheres had partners. Yeah, they have programming partners. Yeah, they do. Cool little information is the programming partner of each Gene Key is the one that's opposite where it's at on the wheel, on the astrological wheel. Had no idea. But that's something I'm learning in my human design course. Advanced course. Just kidding. All right, I think we're good. I think we are complete. We are complete. 47 what? She had 4722. And then she had 4526. Okay. So thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight and doing these awesome mini readings. I'm going to be back on Sunday evening for our new moon in Libra ceremony. Between now and then, make sure you sign up to get more information for the October 17th Meta Power Challenge. This coming week, I'm going to be doing a broadcast, like a live broadcast, to talk about the challenge, what it's all about, like an information session. So if you want to join me for that, make sure you put your name and email in the link below. If you click on the description, it says Meta Power Challenge information. So just click on that, enter your name and email. And literally it's just so that I know who's interested. And then when the webinar comes up, I'll send you all the information to join us for that. So I'm super, super excited about this challenge. And I know it's going to change your life because it's already changing mine. I've been doing these products for a week and I've already lost weight and I feel less inflamed and I feel like I have more energy and my skin is starting to glow. The skin is glowing. I'm not even kidding. Look. Just kidding. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on Sunday here on YouTube, tomorrow for the Moon Goddess training. And man, we got a busy October coming up. Next week also for Aquarian Astrology Module 7. Sign up for that too. Love you guys. See you on Sunday. Sat Nam.